And the others under double figures, number 4, Makers Famous, which is traded sale by Ian Hutchins at $9.20, $8.80 for number 9, Joint Custody. Number 10, Our Play, in the David Rockefeller stable at $5.80, and number 13 is a Brindle Moose at $7. Trained by Michael Moroney as we wait for Ironic to come back. Makers Famous standing up well. Preludes makes a good line. Inside runner is Our Play. And already a fair crowd here in attendance. Inside. They're set. Ready. And they're off. Our Play jumped fairly well. Sways Delight has missed it a couple of lengths, and Our Play holding the front, running on the inside. It goes up to take the lead with Ironic. Deeper on the track, Cavalier beginning well on the canal, and just in behind them, Checks Please going forward. They were followed by Preludes a bit further back, moving up quickly towards the leaders. Makers Famous, a length and a half further back then. In behind them, Brindle Moose being followed further back in the field by Element of Chance, and in behind them, Eldon Range and Sways Delight as last of all, and a Joint Custody next to last. Going around that first turn on the canal on the inside, a half length to Kavkar, a length and a half further back to Makers Famous, 2 lengths away Preludes, followed by Ironic, a half length to Checks Please. Over on the inside was Our Play, then Brindle Moose racing one off the fence, a length and a half Element of Chance, followed by Joint Custody. Sways Delight second last, and Eldon Range has got back to last. They're racing down with 900 metres left to travel. On the canal, leading a half length in advance here of Cavalier. They're closely followed by Makers Famous, a length and a half to Ironic over on the inside of Preludes. 2 lengths further back to Our Play, nick away the outside to Checks Please as they race down the side, 700 a runner. A length and a half Joint Custody over on the inside of Brindle Moose, being followed further back by Element of Chance and Sways Delight, and Eldon Range is last of all up towards the 500 metre mark. Makers Famous on the outside has gone up to tackle Cavalier. Over on the inside, battling away there on the canal, and deeper on the track, Preludes has come at them very quickly now to take the lead as they come up towards the home turn. Preludes, he's kicked away a length to Our Play running on. Checks Please just in behind them wide, followed by Cavalier. On the canal as they're making the home turn, it's Preludes about a length to Our Play as they straighten up. Checks Please is further back coming down the outside, and they're followed by Brindle Moose from a long way back, but Preludes is nicely clear. 100 metres left to go from Checks Please down the outside, and Sways Delight coming with a flashing run. Preludes tackled by Brindle Moose along the inside, and Sways Delight swapping them, or Brindle Moose might be. Brindle Moose and Sways Delight, 4 of them across the line. Brindle Moose phased at one on the outside there. Sways Delight ahead of Preludes and Checks Please in a great finish in the first of the day here at Mornington. Ahead there of On the Canal and Our Play. Cavalier in behind them, and they're followed further back in the field then by Joint Custody, well back to Element of Chance, followed by Eldon Range, and Makers Famous stopped badly, and Ironic's run last. Brindle Moose has got right through on the inside, and Sways Delight's come from second last. That was a big run. Brindle Moose was a long way back, and Brindle Moose getting through on the inside has won narrowly on the line. 4 of them across the track here, as you see. Now Brindle Moose is in the prompt. Sammy Atosa. Baramisi standing well, away they go. RG's the first out, quickly hit by Handy Rebel, and Tamara Fox began well with Hindu Dancer and settles away well. Saratoga Sam is in behind them, being followed by Biocan right around the outside. Markafumi is going very fast. Just in behind them then came Diamond Trump, settling into stride, and Settle shows the way by a length to Markafumi. A length further back, Handy Rebel over on the inside of Tamara Fox, followed by Diamond Trump. In behind them is Master Son. Then came Biocar. A bit further back in the field is Baramisi. Over on the outside next to Saratoga Sam, and Phoebe is very deep with Hindu Dancer. As they come down the side, a length and a half further back in the field is RG's, followed closely next to last by Royal Parade, and last of all Seriatosa. Down the side now, and Markafumi on the outside has gone up to tackle Settles for the leader. As they race up towards the home turn, Markafumi, he's about 3 or 4 off the fence here, leading the way by a couple of lengths to Settles. In third place, moving up Tamara Fox. In behind them then at the head of the others came Handy Rebel, and they were followed by Master Sana, and then by a car as they're making the home turn, where Markafumi has kicked away with a winning break, I'd say, at this point. He's 4 or 5 lengths in advance of second place there. Tamara Fox, and down the outside then by a car running on, and Saratoga Sam, but this will bolt in. Markafumi's in no danger. By a car coming home well when the race is all over. Markafumi's eased down on the post to win it very easily by 4 or 5 lengths to by a car. Saratoga Sam's got up for third, just ahead of Tamara Fox, and back in behind them Royal Parade made up plenty of ground, and then Hindu Dancer, followed by Handy Rebel. Then further back in the field came Baramisi, followed by RG's and Phoebe. Settles behind them. Vivander well back with Master Son, and last of all Diamond Trump. They stand well, ready for a start, and they're off. And the first to jump ice block near the inside with Polo Lady, who began well and out quickly also with Swill Can Burner. And showing speed just in behind them is Slick Show going up towards the lead, followed by Rio Rita. Danzig Star deeper on the track, followed by Del Blazer. The Means Girl is in behind them. Then Sader a length further back as Prince Judane. Tempted Lady second last, and Idols has got back to last. Racing down the side, and Ice Block has gone to a clear leader. A length and a half Polo Lady on the inside of Swill Can Burn, followed by Del Blazer. Danzig Star 2.5 lengths further back in the field of Rio Rita, being followed next over on the outside by Norway Star. Prince Judane going around that pack, but very deep. Tempted Lady. Sader's over on the inside, pushing forward. A length and a half to Slick Show, followed by Thameen's Girl second last, and Idols is last of all. Ice Block looks to be travelling well up towards the home turn. 450 to run under a tight rein. Leads a couple of lengths Polo Lady on the inside of Swill Can Burn. 2 lengths further back Danzig Star there, followed by Tempted Lady, and further back in the field Del Blazer as they're making the home turn. Ice Block about to be tackled by Swill Can Burn, which is coming out and grabs the lead in one stride. Swill Can Burn, it dashed clear. Ice Block can't go on. Coming down the outside Tempted Lady, and then Polo Lady, followed by Danzig Star, but Swill Can Burn is the leader. Tempted Girl coming at it on the outside. Tempted Lady finishing on the outside has grabbed the other one, Swill Can Burn, and Tempted Lady's got up to score from Swill Can Burn. Third home in the event, Danzig Star, followed next home by Polo Lady, and further back to Sader, who made up ground. Ice Block weakened badly in the run home. And
6.90 for number 7, I Am The Way, is the clear third pick, and out to $11 for number 5, Sally Rama. Mobile heading to the back.
Ready? 1,000 metres in the rough and running. Jumped almost as one, and shortly after the start Van der Haar was showing in the lead by a length in advance of Take Manhattan on the inside of Sober Thoughts, being followed by I Go Wild, Blueberry Hill. Tycoon Princess is beaten for early pace, surprisingly today, is second last on settling, and our Nadia last of all. Van der Haar is the leader, coming down the side, a half length to I Go Wild wide. A length further back, Take Manhattan on the inside of Sober Thoughts, and going up 3 deep is Blueberry Hill, followed by Tycoon Princess, who's got back to last momentarily. Pushing up on the inside is our Nadia. Coming up towards the home turn, it's Van der Haar, booting away again by a neck in advance of I Go Wild. Making ground on the outside, Blueberry Hill over on the rails. Take Manhattan looking for a run. Sober Thoughts behind them. Tycoon Princess is wide. Our Nadia last of all as they come around the home turn. Van der Haar will lead them into the straighter, getting a beautiful run up on the inside as Take Manhattan as they straighten up, and they're clear from Sober Thoughts in the clear, running on fairly well. Van der Haar in charge halfway down the running, got away by a length in advance of Take Manhattan. Now Nadia coming home well, and further back in the field then is Sober Thoughts and Tycoon Princess, but Van der Haar all the way wins it well by a length and a half. Our Nadia third home is Take Manhattan, followed by Tycoon Princess, who ran about badly in the straighter. Behind them is Sober Thoughts, followed by I Go Wild, and last to finish Blueberry Hill. Van der Haar well backed in the race, 260 and 140. Now they're ready, and they're off. And first to jump, and Conadon from Keir Whittian, ridden along early in the piece to hold a posse. Going forward, Betaloo up towards the lead, and Bravel is deeper on the track, being followed by Fire Chief. Then Caveside Cannibal over on the inside to Waggy, a length and a half to Rocco, followed by Keir Whittian. Then Royal Host a bit further back in the field to Gabardine, followed by Like a Redman, and Miss Stoletta's last of all as they go round that first turn. 1,200 metres out, and Conadon by a length and a half. Betaloo on the outside of Aggie. Close in behind them, racing 3 off the rail is Bravel, and 4 deep is Caveside Cannibal. A length and a half then to Fire Chief, being followed by Keir Whittian on the rails. A length and a half then to Rocco. 2 lengths to Royal Host, a length further back Gabardine, followed by Mr. Lat second last, and last of all Like a Redman. 15 lengths covering the field down the side, 900 to run in Conadon, leading a half length to Bravel, and over on the outside is Caveside Cannibal. They're closely attended by Betaloo on the outside of Aggie, getting a nice run. 2 lengths to Fire Chief, Keir Whittian the rail. A length and a half then to Rocco, a good long way back to Royal Host, being followed by Mr. Lat, Gabardine second last, and last of all Like a Redman. Down the side, just over 600 metres to travel, and Conadon leading a half length to Caveside Cannibal. Bravel over on the outside, Aggie still there on the inside looking for a run, and they're followed by Betaloo, and making a run around the outside is Tarocco gaining ground, and so is Fire Chief, and Keir Whittian parked in behind that bunch of horses needing a run. A length further back is Royal Host, a good long gap to Mr. Lat. Round the home turn they come, many chances here. We're over on the outside, Caveside Cannibal being tackled by Bravel in the centre. Deeper on the track, Tarocco is joining in, and Fire Chief is there also. Bravel takes the lead, Fire Chief down the outside coming at it. Bravel is the leader with 100 metres left to go, is kicked away from Fire Chief, and Aggie in the clear running on, but it's Bravel in front close to home, and Bravel is going to win it. Bravel wins by a length to Aggie. Fire Chief is third, then Keir Whittian, followed next home by Caveside Cannibal and Conadon, Mr. Lat. Betaloo behind them, followed by Tarocco and Royal Host, and next to last Gabardine, and last is Like a Redman.
Okay, well, Bravel.
Ready, off they run. And Bushlaw the first to jump out from Strictly Jazz, and Stevens began well. Tarantula away fast on the outside with Lead Singer. Branta just in behind them as they settle a bit further back to Red Nelda, Rainbow Braver. Solar Burn is over on the inside of Rambo, and Our Bourbon is tailed out to last. Zavras takes the leader as they race past the 1200 by a length to Tarantula, 2 lengths to Lead Singer over on the outside of Stevens, 2.5 lengths further back to Red Nelda, followed by Strictly Jazz as the field starts to string out. A length and a half then Rambo over on the inside of Branta's got a long way back in the field at that point. Bushlaw well back also, followed by Rainbow Brave and Solar Burn second last, and Our Bourbon last of all. Down the back they race now, plenty of speed on. Here's Avarice, about 3 lengths in advance of Tarantula, 2.5 lengths away Lead Singer, 2 lengths to Stevens on the inside of Red Nelda. Moving up just in behind them Rambo, a length and a half Strictly Jazz, being followed closely by further back in the field Branta making some ground, a length and a half Rainbow Brave, and a fair way back in the field to Bush Lawyer. Our Bourbon second last, and Solar Burn is last of all. They're packing up a bit in the lead as they come down the side. Zavras coming back to the field is joined by Tarantula, deeper on the track Lead Singer, and Rambo very wide, and Red Nelda into the picture also, and just in behind them Lead Singer. Branta making ground still, Rainbow Brave as they race up towards the home turn, where Rambo very deep on the track has taken the leader, and Rambo wide has skipped away a length and a half in advance here of Red Nelda as they straighten up. Tarantula back behind them, then Zavras, and further back to Branta, who's coming home well. Rambo is the leader halfway down the running. Branta storming home down the outside, and over on the inside there is Red Nelda. Rambo about to be tackled by Branta, who's coming at it very quickly. It's Rambo just in front as they go to the line. Rambo's just held out Branta. Third home in the event, Red Nelda, followed next by Strictly Jazz, Tarantula, and further back in the field behind them came Rainbow Brave, followed by Bush Lawyer, never a possibility. Stevens behind them, Zavras, Lead Singer, Our Bourbon, and last Solar Bird. They're all set, locked away and ready to go. Race 7 of the day. And they're racing, and Rancho Red, one of the first to jump out in company with Ultimate Way, beginning well Principal Act, and just in behind them Dunwinnie, followed by King Cossack and Vein of Hope. Just Love has got back to second last, and Didius Falco has tailed out to last. Rancho Red going very fast down the side, opened up a lead of about 4 lengths on Dunwinnie, over on the outside of Principal Act, 2.5 lengths away then. Over on the outside, 2 were further back, Vein of Hope being followed closely by King Cossack, Ultimate Wave, and Just Love, and Didius Falco. Down the side, 700 to go. Rancho Red 3 lengths ahead of Principal Act on the inside of Dunwinnie, a length and a half then Vein of Hope, then King Cossack, and further away Just Love, who's racing deep around the outside of Didius Falco, and Ultimate Wave is last of all. 500 metres out. Rancho Red is well clear. 2.5 lengths to Principal Act, a half length away to Dunwinnie, followed by Vein of Hope making ground. Then King Cossack a fair way back still. Didius Falco well back to Ultimate Wave and Just Love as they're making the home turn. And this leader galloping boldly round the turn. Rancho Red is well clear of the oppositions. He straightens up about 4 to 5 lengths in advance of Principal Act, and Vein of Hope down the outside. Dunwinnie back behind them. King Cossack running on. But Rancho Red is making a one-act affair of this race. He's well out in front. King Cossack bridging the gap a bit, but all to no avail, and Rancho Red will bolt in. He's right down on the post to score by a length and a half to King Cossack. 3 lengths away third Principal Act, followed by Vein of Hope, and then Ultimate Wave and Dunwinnie, Didius Falco, and last home is Just Love. And as you saw, that was a procession. Never in any danger. $2.80 and 1. So the line is ready at the 1500, the Certex Steel Handicap, and they're off and running. And Private Income, the first to jump out ahead of Virtual Reality, and Tommy Tune banded out quickly without Attila. Ain't No Doubt, Morissette going fast and very deep on the track. Dancing Sculptor as they go to the first turn. Dancing Sculptor on the outside has joined Tommy Tune, and just in behind them over on the inside out Attila. They were being followed up on the outside there, going around them. Phantom Eagle, followed closely by Ain't No Doubt, is in the firing line as they go to the first turn. Dancing Sculptor takes the lead by a length to Tommy Tune. Ain't No Doubt on the inside of Morissette. Phantom Eagle behind them. Then came out Attila, followed by Private Income on the inside of Camargo, travelling up out deep. Exponential further back with Nazariva, and Virtual Reality back at the tail of the field as they run to the 800-metre mark. We're over on the inside here. It's still Dancing Sculptor, a half length in advance of Morissette, moving up to be second. Tommy Tune, the rail, is next. They're followed by Phantom Eagle. Ain't No Doubt, the grey is in behind that bunch of horses, being followed closely by Attila and Camargo, very wide still. Private Income on the rails. Exponential further back in the field with Nazareth as the field bunches right up, and Virtual Reality last of all. 500 metres out, Dancing Sculptor tackled by Morissette, and Phantom Eagle on the outside. Still going forward out very deep there is Camargo, and they're followed closely by Ain't No Doubt looking for a run. Tommy Tune hard ridden along the inside. Nazareth coming from the back, and further back Exponential. Round the turn they come, 300 metres out, Dancing Sculptor Sculptor, tackled by Morissette, and Camargo on the outside with a good run. In the centre there, Phantom Eagle. It's Dancing Sculptor on the inside, tackled by Camargo. Camargo hit the front with 100 metres left to go and a set for victory. It's drawn clear. Camargo has put up a big performance, was wide all the way, but wins it well on the line, easing down by a length and a half. Ain't No Doubt second. Dancing Sculptor third, then Phantom Eagle, followed by Private Income and Nasser Reef behind them. Exponential. Further back out to Tiller, followed by Tommy Tune, and the last couple home Virtual Reality in company with Morissette. Well, as we saw earlier in the day, there's one there, what was it, Breville. And off they go. And Progal, the inside, banded out very quickly towards the inside from Lucky Magic. Our Crystal began well. In behind them is My Mate Dudley, followed by That Night and Blues Grande along the inside, followed by Marie Celeste a bit further back in the field into Plush Market. Kythera getting back in the field third last, followed by Marauding Rogue, and Kickahar's got back to last in the all white. Down the side they race, and Progold in charge, leads a length and a half. Radiology second, moving up there. A length further back is Lucky Magic, being followed by Our Crystal on the outside of My Mate Dudley, and That Night in behind them. Then Blues Grande, Plush Market over on the inside of Marie Celeste, followed by Kythera. Then Marauding Rogue and Kickahar as they come down the side. Progold travelling well up to the 500. Led a couple of lengths to Radiology, a length and a half. Then Lucky Magic and Our Crystal making ground. So is That Night around the outside. And they're followed closely over on the outside by My Mate Dudley. Very deep on the track there is Kickahar as they come up towards the home turn. Progold's got a big break in them. A couple of them going very deep. Marauding Rogue and Kickahar as they straighten up. They're right off the track, that pair, but Progold with a big lead as they straighten, about 2.5 lengths to Lucky Magic. In third place is Kythera, coming home well from a long way back, and deeper on the track is Kickahar. And Marauding Rogue also coming home well. Lucky Magic hit the front in the final stages. Lucky Magic's going to win it. Kickahar's run second. Third, Kythera, I think, just ahead of Marauding Rogue. And in behind them, Progold, followed by Plush Market, My Mate Dudley. Then